Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. So as you might know, in Shadowlands we will be able to choose a covenant. You will be able to choose between the Kyrian, the Venthyr, the Necrolord and the Night Fae. Each of them will have different items, different spells, different looks and so on. So the purpose of this video today is to show you which one, what do you actually get playing a Druid for each of these. I will show you the Transmog, the Mount, and also the spells that you will get for each of these. We're not going to do something big. Blizzard, they are very nice, and let us actually practice them all in this room. So as you can see right now, I'm in Oribos right now, and I will be able to speak with each of the, you can say, the represents people here, and test the spells, see the Transmog, and see the mounts. So just for letting you know, if there's any other class than the Druid you want to see, testing all the spells, see how the Transmog looks on them, and so on, let me know in the comments which class you want to see next time, because this time we're going to do Druid. So let's go directly to it, and let's start over here. So we're first going to start with Necrolords. So first of all, we can see what are the strengths of Necrolords. So this is the Transmog I will be getting if I play a Druid and play for the Necrolords. It's a bit creepy. The mount you will get is this big skeleton ball. I think it's a ball, something like that. And then you can see the spell we are getting. Fleshcraft is the spell that everyone gets as if you become a covenant with the Necrolords. Everyone get this one, so it doesn't matter which class you are, but basically it creates a shield for you that absorbs up to 20% of your maximum health. But if you're channeling this shield, if you use it near a very big boss, like a strong enemy, this you can see this is the channeling near a corpse claims their essence to grow the shield up to 50% of your maximum health. This is most effective against powerful enemies. So if you do it close to like an elite mob or something like that, it gets very strong. The class spell, it doesn't matter which spec you are. No matter if you're Restoration, if you're Feral, if you're Balanced Druid, you will be getting this one here called Adaptive Swarm. So basically you're throwing a swarm at your target, it will deal damage over time, and then it will jump back to either you or your ally. You can see command a swarm that deals 1000 damage and command a swarm that heals 1000 or damage 1000 shadow damage over 12 seconds and increase the effectiveness of your periodic effects on them for 20%. Upon expiration, jumps a target within 25 yards, alternating between a friend and foe. That means if I cast a spell on a friend, it will heal them, and my healings will be stronger on him over time, and then it will automatically jump to enemy and deal damage to him, and my damage over time will then be strong on him. And it has 3 jumps. The cool thing is that you can actually use this even though it's on cooldown, so that means you can have actually 2 active at a time. You're probably thinking right now, can you test this for us? Yeah, of course I can. So I can say, can I test this? So here we can see. So first of all, we have the Fleshcraft. That's the shield that absorbs 20% of my maximum health. And you can now see I have a shield for 2 minutes. The cooldown is also 2 minutes, so that means if it's not gonna get destroyed, I can just like put it on again. The next one is the Adaptive Swarm, and I can throw it on this target here. Now it deals damage for 12 seconds, and you can see it has 3 charges, and also my damage or time spells will now deal more damage to him. Of course doesn't have, do I have as a Feral Druid, that one, fine. Now you can see it jump back to me. That means my healing over time actually, heals more. It heals, what was it, 20% more. And also you can see it's off cooldown now. That means I have now one over here with 1 charge, and I have one over here with 3 charges. So that means if you use it instantly while it's off cooldown, you can actually have like 4 charges. The cool thing is, if you throw it at the same target that already have it active, it will just stack up to 4. So if you're playing against a boss with only 1, you can see, for example, now I have 3 charges on me, 2 charges, now I have 5 charges. And the cooldown actually, it is actually, refreshing, but I can still see it actually like goes, it looks like it's going fast off, but it's pretty cool because now this one has 4 charges, and it's just kind of, you can just keep stacking up. It doesn't say anything how many stacks you actually can create, because next time I will be able, okay, if I'm fast, damn it, wait, I think Now that one has 3 charges and I have 3 charges. Okay, so you can see if I used it on myself, I could probably have got 6 charges. So it's a fun spell. I think you can kind of, you know, keep bugging it up. So that was if you're playing Necrolord as a druid. Here we have the next one, and that is the Venthyr. This is the transmog you will be getting for playing as a Venthyr. It looks... I definitely like this one a bit more. It looks really cool. And this is the mount you'll be getting. I'm not a fan of the mount though. It looks really ugly. Yeah. So the spell Door of Shadows is the one that everyone gets. It's basically just a blink, but the problem is they nerfed it, so you have to challenge it over time. So it's like, you know, it actually requires time to use. So it's not like just instantly use. You have to like challenge it. So it's not before, because before it was actually instant cast, but Blizzard, they saw, okay, it's not working. It's too overpowered. So they had to nerf it down to 1.5 cast time. Then we also have Revenue's Frenzy. For 20 seconds, the Druid spells you cast increase your damage and healing and haste by 2% stacking. If you spend 1.5 second idle, the Frenzy overcomes you and consumes 3% of your health per stack, stunning you for 1 second and ending. So basically, let's test the spells. First of all, let's use the Door of Shadows, you can see here. There you go. So I would say it's pretty weak. So if I use Revenue's Frenzy and I don't attack for 1.5 seconds, it's gonna stun me and deal, or was it 3% of max health per stack that I got. So this means when you use this one, you have to be ready for using spells ASAP. Let's reset the cooldowns. So that means, okay, now I'm gonna use it. That means, okay, I really have to use my spells now, and I can't break it, because if I stop casting spells now, let's say the enemy is going away, boom, I get stunned, and it deals a lot of damage because I had a lot of stacks on. So it's a win, maybe sometime win-win spell, sometime not. I think this spell is gonna be easier PvP wise. I think in PvP, you know, player versus player, I think it's gonna be easier for balanced druids, because when I use it, I can always that's the, yeah, because I can basically just spam Wrath or whatever I want. Yeah, you can see the stacks is just going up and going up and going up. Okay, I actually got up on 17 stacks. So you can say that's that one. I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not a fan of it. But some people might see it as a good one. This is the Night Fae. This is the transmog you will be getting from them. It looks pretty druidish. And then you get this mount here, you know, a blue deer. A blue deer. Also, you'll be getting a soul shape. Basically, it's a teleport spell, instant cast teleporting you, so it's way stronger than Door of Shadows. It teleports you, but at the same time, you also become this weird fox, blue fox, and it increases your movement speed by 50%. And every time you repress the spell, you will be teleporting again. It has a little cooldown in there. The class spell we're getting is Convoke the Spirits. Call upon the Night Fae for an eruption of energy. This one is pretty fun. Challenging a rapid flurry of 12 druid spells and abilities over 4 seconds. And that means in these 12 seconds, in these 4 seconds, you're gonna throw random 12 spells. So it will cast Star Search, Starfall, Moonfire, Wrath, Regrowth, Rejuvenation, Rake, Trash, and it will just, you know, throw. If you go close to the target, it can use Rake and Trash, but if you're far away from the target, it's not allowed, you know, it cannot use melee abilities. So let's try it. Can I please test this? So the thing is, if you play as a balanced druid, you probably first use your Moonfire, your Sunfire, and then you probably use it. So now you can see it's just like, it does a lot of random shit. And I mean, it even heals me. It's so overpowered. I can imagine in PvP that, you know, in arena 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3, when you're using that one, it just like hits everyone, heals everyone. Is so massively overpowered. And if we go back to feral or damage, it's Oh, we can use that one. So you can see now it teleports. And I became that little wolf. Oh, it removed it from me because I left the room. I'm not allowed to leave the room with the spells. It's like if you want to test them, you have to space to be in here. Okay, let's reset the cooldowns. Soul shape. So you can see now I run faster, and I can use it again to teleport again. While you're inside a place where you are resting, like an innkeeper, it doesn't have any cool. It's not gonna count down. It's gonna be there forever. So I can be this little fox forever and teleport. But at the moment, the ASAP I will remove a rested zone, it will only be there for 12 seconds. So the same if you do arena, 12 seconds. So let's try again. Let's go into bear form. Let's see, is it using the same? It's gonna use... Oh no, this time it's actually gonna use new spells. Mangle, Arthur, Moonfire. Okay, so this time it definitely uses different items. Yeah, so this time it healed me. It gave me 4 stacks of Arthur. It used 2 times trash. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I'm definitely a fan of this spell. It's probably the one that I would go with if I played a druid. The last one is the Kyrian. That's probably the most boring transmog, if you ask me. It's pretty boring. Then we have the mount. The mount is actually pretty cool, but the transmog is really weak. Then we're getting the summon steward. It's a guy who comes with a... When you summon him, he will come with a potion to you that you can use that will heal you for 20% health, remove curse, disease, poison, and bleed. Your steward additionally offers you to access selection useful... Yeah, so you can buy things from him for 4 minutes. Then you get something called the Kindred Spirit. And you're forming a bond with an ally. Every 1 minute, you may empower the bond for 10 seconds, granting you an effect based on your partner's role and granting them an effect based on your role. That sounds pretty interesting, but I don't think I'm not allowed to test it because that will require that I actually have a person here. But for example, in this case, because I'm a tank, protect the bonded partner, redirecting 40% of damage they take to you unless you fall below 20% health. Okay, so that means because I'm a tank, I'm gonna suck up his damage. If I then... Oh my god, that guy there, he's really pissed at me. Could you really stop? There we go. Okay. So it's role based, tank healer damage. So if I'm a damage dealer, energize your bonded partner, granting them 30% of your damage as additional arcane damage, healing or absorption. That's really cool. So the 30% damage I do will actually go to my my partner will deal that. Or healing or absorption. And what about the healer? Focus on your bonded partner, replicating 30% of your healing, all your healing onto them. That's also pretty cool. So that was pretty much all the covenants, transmog, transmog, bounce, spells that we just tested. So thanks for watching, and let me know which other class you want to see being tested. See you in another episode.